half of your Thursday night game, your RXFL game between the Sacramento Redwoods and the LA Kiss. And we're getting ready for a second half, and we'll see what the LA Kiss can do with it. Down 31-7 in a bad way right now. And have just had a hard time. It doesn't help when their running back, Jim Brown, gets knocked out of action. Jim Brown is back in. But you just see the yards right there. I mean, almost 400 for the Redwoods. Just barely over 100 for the LA Kiss. And that's about how it's been going for the LA Kiss as well. Otto Graham has just been on fire in this game. Terry Bradshaw, quick pass, and there's going to be a first down. So a little bit of movement here for the LA Kiss. Charlie Sanders bringing that in. If you're just jumping in for part 2 here, go ahead and check out the first half as well. We break it up into 2 parts for the YouTube algorithm. YouTube tends to recommend videos in that 30 to 40 minute range as opposed to 1 hour videos, which is why we break it up here into parts. So if you're joining us, though, go check out part 1 so you can see the domination of the Sacramento Redwoods. And while you're here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up as well. Hit the bell, and follow us on Twitter. Check us out on Patreon as well, patreon.com/TBSports27. That's where you can help out the channel, show your support. We appreciate you guys being here. We got Brady Man joining us saying, are you watching Elimination Chamber tonight? Yes, I am. We talked about that actually in the first half stream, that we were going to be watching Elimination Chamber. We're going to be watching that as well as the Guardians Roughnecks game at the same time. What match you most looking forward to, Brady Man? What Elimination Chamber match are you looking forward to? The Chamber matches? Are you looking forward to Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn? What match has your eye? Who do you think's going to win the Undisputed Championship is the question in the chat. Sami Zayn, he's got the hometown momentum, but I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Roman Reigns has just been so darn dominant that I think it's Roman Reigns taking that all the way into WrestleMania once again. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be... I think Sami's going to put a lot of effort in, without a doubt, but I think it's going to be pretty I think it's foregone conclusion Roman Reigns is winning this. But you never know. Cody seems pretty adamant that it's going to be him and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania, so time will tell. And this has been a very successful drive for the LA Kiss. Obviously, the Kiss wishes they had scored at the end of the first half and made it a 14-24 game rather than a 31-7 game, but nonetheless. Brady Man says Sami and Roman and the United States Chamber match. And Brady Man thinks Sami's going to pull it off. Okay. That would be the Cinderella upset story of the year, would it not? Incomplete. That would be... There'd be a lot of excitement in Montreal if Sami Zayn can pull that off. Bradshaw to Hines Ward. Touchdown, LA Kiss. And boy, that makes what happened at the end of the first half hurt even worse for the LA Kiss, because they went from, like I said, if they would have picked up the first down and then gotten a touchdown, it would have now been 21-24. And now instead, they want us to go for it here. I accidentally just picked a play. We're going to have to switch this up. I don't even know what play. Okay. I didn't realize the game was going to have us go for it, but we're committed now. Incomplete. So 31-13. But still a lot of time left. I mean, that drive did take up a lot of time, but nonetheless, it's, you look at it here, Sacramento's got to keep the foot on the gas, as they say. So we got the XFL coming up in a little over an hour, and planning barring something out of the way happening, planning on being back after the XFL game to stream another RXFL game, which I believe would be the St. Louis Rhinos game, which would be our first time to see the Rhinos here on the channel. Of course, the St. Louis Rhinos, part of our previous league as well. John Elway is the quarterback for a time, as well as Troy Aikman. And you see the numbers on the screen for Otto Graham. Just been rolling here. Brady Man says, Houston, Vegas. Oh, man, you're going against my Arlington Renegades. I'm gonna be a Renegades fan. And there's a blitz from Luke Kuechly, who brings down Otto Graham. And there's going to be your first 3 and out of the game for the Sacramento Redwoods. So this might be the tale of two halves here. Otto Graham did not pick up the linebacker blitz. He got hit before it's too late. Yeah, going all in on the Renegades, which is kind of interesting. Bob Stoops is the only returning XFL coach, but being a Boise State fan, it was always kind of, you know, Bob Stoops was the guy on the other side. That famous Fiesta Bowl, but now Bob Stoops going to be on my side, and said going all in on the Arlington Renegades. Kyle Sloter became a huge Kyle Sloter fan after his legendary Broncos preseason performance, and he went on to have 2 other great preseason performances. As that one was just flat out dropped with the Minnesota Vikings, and that is part of the reason why I was a New Orleans Breakers fan, because of Kyle Sloter, and then got picked up by the Renegades, and here we are. Bradshaw, incomplete. Third down and 10. Caught by Sanders. Big time play on a 3rd down and long. LA Kiss going to try to make this thing happen, folks. The LA Kiss versus the Sacramento Redwoods. Quick pass by Bradshaw and about laid out Hines Ward. I mean, he gets stuck across the middle there, and Hines Ward got popped. And the Kiss looking like a different team so far in the second half. As we said, the Sacramento Redwoods number 2 in the league. The LA Kiss number 5 out of 32 teams, and both teams at 7-2, and they're in the American West. Oh, it's intercepted. Seaman picks it off, and that... Can Jim Brown chase him down? They're going to put him down at the 1. And that may have just killed the comeback for the LA Kiss. First turnover of the game. Underthrown pass by Terry Bradshaw. And now the Redwoods just have to punch this one in. And I think that's gonna, they're gonna run out of time here in Los Angeles. Brady Man says predictions for tonight: Asuka, Edge and Beth, Gargano, Sammy, and Brock. I forgot we're getting Brock and Bobby Lashley tonight, right? This is a huge card. 2 chamber matches: Brock Lesnar, Sammy, and Roman. I would love if Asuka won the championship tonight. That would be amazing. Touchdown Redwoods. Foregone conclusion right there. The Sacramento Redwoods. That's Kareem Hunt. That'd be big if Asuka wins. Gargano, that'd be interesting. It just seems like Gargano hasn't really gotten a whole lot of momentum since he's joined the main roster, but this could be his night. It'd be kind of cool if Montez Ford got the win, right? It's kind of surprising to see, one half of the Street Profits show up in the Elimination Chamber, but Ford might be able to do some crazy stuff in that cage, and it'd be pretty cool if Ford could win the U.S. title. Of course, in our universe mode, Ford and Angelo Dawkins went their separate ways. Yeah, that's right. There's the New Japan show tonight. And Jay White technically has to leave Japan, but he didn't have to leave New Japan. But his match with Eddie Kingston tonight is a loser leaves New Japan match. We'll see if I can check that out. It sucks you can't watch these with your New Japan World subscription. So I'm obviously not going to pay a separate fee. And I've also never really had good luck with Fight TV. I've bought a couple of different things over the years on Fight TV, and it never really pans out well. So I'm going to have to try to find some kind of stream. And like I said, I pay for New Japan World, but I hate to even have to look for alternative means, as Bradshaw's going to get sacked. There's Seaman again. He's just making it nightmarish right now for the LA Kiss. But yeah, that's going to be at 10, right? Right after the Chamber. So depending on how late the Chamber goes tonight, see if we can't watch the old New Japan. So it's going to be starting from 3 o'clock on. It's going to be busy from the XFL game. I may be able to come back for one more stream here, and then it's the Chamber and New Japan. So my goodness, what a night it is going to be. A busy night. Hines Ward, he's had a bunch of good catches here this evening. Give credit to the Los Angeles Kiss. He has 6 catches for Hines Ward. They are not giving up on this game. And that is going to do it for quarter number... Or wait, we got a offsides, actually. I thought the quarter was coming to an end, but it is not. Fortunately for the LA Kiss, it's most likely going to be too little too late here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen in the RXFL. Tiptoeing Devontae Adams. Do they give it to him? They do not. Second and 5. Bradshaw looking for Adams. It's incomplete. Adams had it, and he got it punched out. Adam had him, and it got punched right out, incomplete. Brady Man says Montez jumps from the top of the Chamber, gets super kicked by Gargano. Could you imagine? That'd be pretty insane. I don't even think Shawn Michaels pulled that off in the Chamber. Devontae Adams, there you go, making up for it. And now we have the official end of the third quarter here. Zach says Elimination Chamber starts at 8 Eastern time, so in New Japan starts at 10 Eastern, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to skip the first couple of matches of the New Japan show, or I can watch it the next day or something, but it's always like when Impact, they kill me. I love Impact. I've watched Impact TNA pretty much since the beginning. I would say I first found out about Impact around Ultimate X2. So that was like, what, 2003? And I love Impact, but man, they lately do all their pay-per-views on a Friday night, and they go right up against SmackDown, which sucks. So it's like you got SmackDown, Rampage, and try to fit in an Impact pay-per-view. It's like, my goodness. Touchdown! Now, did he cross the line of scrimmage? It doesn't look like it. Touchdown, LA Kiss. That was Lance Allworth. So while it wasn't a perfect game for the Kiss, you can see where they've had some life to them and why they are a top 5 team here in the league. Kiss are going to go for 2. Try to make it 21-38. And Bradshaw gets sacked. Charles Woodson. Brady says, I can't blame you for playing Madden. Why is that? You've probably heard how not so great the most recent Maddens have been, huh? That's why I haven't bought any. I was gonna buy Madden 23 because so many teams have different uniforms now, But yeah, it has not been good from what I've heard. So maybe Madden 24 will be the one. But all these games look the same, you know. It's funny. Like, I'll have people come in the chat and they'll say, like, which NHL game is this, or which MLB The Show is this, what Madden is this, and it's, you know, if you can't tell the difference, that tells you my thoughts right there on the yearly release model that so many of these sports games are. That if someone has to come in, like the live stream, and say, which game is this, and they can't tell the difference, that's all you need to know about the yearly release model. And that's why I don't buy the game yearly. I buy the game every 4 to 5 years, if that, and keep these long-standing series going this way. So there's literally no difference between this Madden and Madden 23 other than the roster. So, and the same goes for 2K23 in my observation too. So, yeah. 3rd and 2. Oh, what a monstrous hit there. Luke Kuechly. I see people hating on 2K23 saying it's just 22. Don't get 23. Yeah, same with me. Like, right now, I'm not planning. Like I said, for Zach and all that, that's awesome. If you're going to pick up 2K23, I'm very happy and excited that you're excited. But I definitely have no plans to pick up 2K23 unless this is some, like, you know, once it comes out, it's just this rave reviews for this game. But it looks exactly like 2K22. I'm somewhat intrigued by the universe mode stuff that they've allegedly added into the game. And, of course, the War Games thing is pretty cool as well. But other than that, there's no real incentive, for me at least, someone who just spent all the money on 2K22, to pick up 2K23. Bradshaw hit from behind, but he's going to... No, Devontae Adams can't hang on to it. Bradshaw's got knocked around a bit today. But like I said, I'm excited to see. One of the things that might get me to buy 2K23 day of would be if they actually add in something we've been asking for years with Universe Mode, which is there's a way to separate your roster from all the other roster members, which is like when you select a match in Universe Mode, it gives you the entire, like, roster of everybody in the game and all your created downloads and all that. And your Universe Mode wrestlers might just be 40 or 50 guys. So you have to dig through all of that to find your wrestlers. And sometimes it's like, oh my god. They used to have that in the older games. WWE 12 had that as a feature. But that's going to be intercepted again by Seaman, and yeah, second interception of the game for Terry Bradshaw. And on that note, that's going to be it for Otto Graham, because it is a blowout, folks. So we're going to get former Super Bowl winner Doug Williams coming in, and okay, don't have enough running backs, I guess, on Sacramento. For Doug Williams, it was pretty cool to see him at the Super Bowl most recently, Super Bowl 57. He was there to hand out the football and all that fun stuff. So the great Doug Williams will step in now in relief of Otto Graham on that interception. And what a beating for Sacramento on the road, and to knock off number 5 like this. You know, are we looking at a Chicago Wolverines, Sacramento Redwoods potential championship game coming up here? They are the top 2 teams. Brady Man says, I did not like this year's Super Bowl halftime show. I haven't enjoyed a Super Bowl halftime show probably ever, because my style of music that I like, I'm a metalhead, heavy metal rock, you know, Steel Panther, put them up there, right? But it seems to always just be one specific genre of music that's not my particular taste in music. So that's kind of unfortunate, because music is a very subjective thing, you know. And, you know, even my parents, my mom, they like country music, and, you know, put a Toby Keith up there or something, but you never get that. It's always one specific music genre. It seems to be, at least recently. Instead of kind of spreading the love around, it's like pop and hip hop basically, and that's all you get. I was actually looking up like the last time any rock bands ever played the Super Bowl halftime show, and it was like the Rolling Stones. I think we had in Super Bowl 40, and then we had ZZ Top like one year back in the 80s or something, and we had ZZ Top, Rolling Stone, and Aerosmith did one year. And those have like been the only 3 rock metal bands that have played the Super Bowl halftime show like ever, which is insane. There's another touchdown for the Redwoods. So, but again, that's just me because it's subjective. That's my style of music. That's what I like. So, you know, for me, for you know the kind of thing those people like, that's the kind of thing they like. The people that loved it, I'm glad they loved it, but it is not for me, and I wish that there, selfishly, would be a little bit more variety in the Super Bowl halftime shows. Speaking of Kiss, the LA Kiss played the Super Bowl kickoff when the Broncos won the Super Bowl against the Falcons. You guys can look that up on YouTube. So Kiss, and they played one of the stadium shows for the NHL when they had their outdoor stadium game. They played at that as well. So put Kiss up there. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, Super Bowl halftime show. Where's the Super Bowl at next year? It's like New Orleans or something like that, or Atlanta. Put Kiss out there. But like I said, that's just me selfishly. I know a lot of people loved it. That's awesome if that was your kind of thing. But for me, Las Vegas, even perfect. Right, Vegas, big show, the pyro, the fire. Let's go. Like, kiss for Las Vegas. Las Vegas Kiss. Come on. Let's get Kiss on the Super Bowl halftime show, but let's get some variety. I'm with you. A little bit of variety instead of it just being the same genre of music every year. Like I said, that's just me. A lot of people like the particular halftime shows, but I couldn't even tell you. I didn't know any of the songs, and I typically will just get on YouTube because it's so long. You get like 20 minutes, so yeah. The RXFL halftime show, though, rest assured. We'd get Kiss playing. Kiss is here right now watching their team get the beat down. Oh, Jim Brown, what the heck? I didn't even hit the juke button. That's annoying because that was a wide open run. Ooh, nearly a third interception for Bradshaw. I wanted the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. That's what they say in the chat. Yeah. Man, the Eagles 1-3 all time in Super Bowls, huh? And incomplete. Well, the LA Kiss just kind of the inevitable, obviously, but they're continuing to try to move the ball, make it a more respectable score. And Bradshaw's going to get sacked. And Simeon just kind of roughed up the LA Kiss with the interceptions, the sacks. The second half has been all about them. And the Kiss are going to wave the silver and black flag and put this one out. And it should just be a couple of more runs from Saquon Barkley, and that'll be your game for number 2 in the league here. A dominant performance over number 5, LA. Can't ask for more domination than this, folks. So that is going to wrap this one up pretty quickly here. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for participating in the chat as well, Brady Man, and we had Zach as well joining us. Thank you guys so much for being here and for your support. Thank you again to everyone that's subscribed here so far, that's hit the thumbs up button to help the channel out. Thank you for those of you that follow us on Twitter, and to those of you that have joined us on Patreon. Thank you so much. I know, like we said, a couple of you guys have really enjoyed the WWE Dart content, and a big shout out to our newest Patreon, Justin Russell, who signed up at our Superfan tier to get the shout out here. So a big thank you to Justin for being on Patreon. And if you want to get a bunch of exclusive content and help the channel out, please check us out. Do consider checking us out. We got a couple different tiers, and we're open. Let us know, as we said, what kind of perks would you like to see on Patreon? Let me know some ideas. What would get you to check us out over there? Patreon.com/TBSports27. And we got the big Aviator Sting game, which is coming up as a Patreon exclusive. But that is going to move the Redwoods to 8-2, while the LA Kiss will drop to 7-3. Still looking good, but a pretty dominant performance by Otto Graham and the Sacramento Redwoods. So that's going to wrap this one up here for Thursday Night Football. But we are going to be back. We are planning on being back after our XFL game in real life. So maybe around 5:36, whenever that game wraps up, do one more game before the Elimination Chamber. So do come back and join us. And that is going to be a first-time appearance of the St. Louis Rhinos. It's going to be the Rhinos and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles, another top 10 team here in the league. So big win. Saquon Barkley 113. Otto Graham dominating. Paul Warfield 143. My goodness, that is going to do it. Thank you so much, Brady, and everyone joining us for the RXFL. Let's go enjoy the XFL, and we'll see you back here later tonight for the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the St. Louis Rhinos. We'll see you later on, guys.